It's 10 p.m. It's a Monday, though it's a holiday, but I am not going to give him rest. And he is here to do Monday motivation. It's not just Monday motivation, it is Juls' Monday motivation. The only man whose show has, or whose segment has his name. Angazi wenze ngani, I'm sure uthwele. Anyway, all the way from East London, his name is Julio Mkhabela. Mfowethu sawubona.
Hey, Maseko. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good on yourself, brother.
Hey, man, I'm good. My introduction, I need to come ready next time, man.
Good luck, my brother.
No, thank you. Good evening to you and your listeners. Oh my God, what a beautiful Monday! It's a holiday today. I think most of the guys will be tuned in, so we need to make sure that we help them live life by design. Every day, every Monday, we believe that it's better to live by design. Don't leave it to chance. Because if you leave it to chance, it becomes a chance. And what are the chance of it happening? If you leave it just to chance. So what we're going to talk about this week is and quickly just building a character of resilience. And I was thinking throughout this week, Yabona, if you're gonna win in 2025 and beyond, you've got to be a person that's resilient. That as more resilient, you can adapt so quickly. And the character means it's unchanging. Character means I change. 100 rand regardless iba nje udoctor iba nje umuntu unemployed iba nje umuntu ongazi nix iba nje umntana, the character will never change. It's 100 rand, and I believe that this day and age requires those type of people, who will say, what, failures do happen in life. And when they look at failures, they don't look at themselves as failure themselves, but those failures were opportunity for us to do better tomorrow. You'll go through life, and character that is resilient will mean when you look at your past, it's a reflection of a moment that you should not have to relive today or in the future. That is why when you're driving your car, it has many mirrors. Some of them are see-through mirrors, which is your driving mirror, your main one, that's a see-through, and then you've got the other mirrors on the side. And you'll notice that those mirrors are so small, because your energy and your focus should never ever be on what never worked, what happened where. Even if it was your success, your energy, as long as it's in your past, your energy should always be focused on what can I do better tomorrow. And that is how people grow, and that is how people have resilient character. I mean, if you look at David, I think we were speaking about him earlier on. David is just a shepherd, And then if you think shepherd to a king, he was a young man shepherd to a king. But in order for him to get to the kingship, he had to go through character building. And one of them is, well, you gotta fight the bear first, And then he fought the lion. And then when he got to Goliath, he looked back through the mirror. No, man. But God was with me, Mangilwa ne Pubes. He was with me when I fought the bear. And I believe that the Lord will be with me today. And that was his character. That was him. And that is why God says a man after his own heart. It's not because of what he did, it's because of his character. He doesn't change who he is. He didn't start defeating. The reason why he defeated the lion, it was because they were after the flock of his dad. And the bear was also after the flock. Now here is Goliath after the flock of God. As long as I'm protecting, my character is to protect something, then the Lord will see me through. So we build that character of resilience through making sure that how we identify failures in life. It might not have worked yesterday or tomorrow or last year. But then when you give up, it's a guarantee failure. It means it will never happen. if a person low wasakhela imoto wagive up akudala, I don't know how many what do you call these things, makumele zenzeke, what do you call them, this project mawuyenza, and then 0.2 point I'm sure sikaku 99 of failures before he can get that one that will actually work. All these other ones didn't make it, you know. So failure is a good thing because it shows that you're growing on something, you know. Here's the thing. Yes, in and you'll see these lions masakula. And when they got of age, what the lion parents do normally is they would let them go hunt, and they know they're not gonna catch it. They know they're not gonna catch it. But every time they go out and try, they get better at it. Sometimes the kids, you'll see them playing around, but you can see the parents are watching and they push them because they can see that these kids are getting better every single time. Their character is getting better, their skill is getting better. So you can't fail once, Ganwam. You know, you cannot be disappointed once and say, I'm disappointed, you know. No, you come back. And you come back to fight.
Yes.
You know. Let me quickly close it. In 2 Timothy 17, it says, I shall be empowered and disciplined. You know, 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, I shall be empowered and disciplined. And those two things are, if you notice, there's empowered, you're empowered, but then you need to be disciplined at the same time. So you have the ability, but are you disciplined within your ability to make that change? You know. So it's a new week. Friends, and I believe that the life will challenge us, and it will challenge us sometimes to the core. And I want to encourage you, Namhlanje, that you know what, as it challenges you, rise up to the standard and say, you know what, not in my name, I'm not giving up. I will give it 110%, and I'll keep on coming back up until I'm strong. And don't take it for granted. Your coming back means you are stronger than before. If you can fail 3 times, the 4th time you must understand you know better this time. But I want you to keep on pressing in those plans, those dreams, those desires, that job that you want. You know, just keep at that button, you know, up until something happens. And trust in the Lord. He's the one who's empowered us. Be disciplined in it. He's giving you the fruit. He's giving you rather the seed. He's only asking us to be fruitful. This is Jules, Monday Motivation. Over to you, sir.
Discipline and character. You spoke of David who killed a bear and killed a lion, but you always refer to him as having done that, but we did not look at the reason why he did that. I love the fact that you mentioned that he was looking after his father's flock. The same father that did not see him, the same father that ill-treated him, the same father when the prophet came, he did not speak of him. Character.
But no. There's one that's not here.
Yes.
Are you?
Ask Shumail.
What a powerful character in David.
Jules, Monday Motivation. My brother, thank you so much for joining us.
To send your listeners.
Until another Monday.
All right, sir.
Sharp.
Sharp.